Some games aren't meant to be played. They aren't made for fun, and they don't end when the timer runs out. These are rituals disguised as games. And if you mess up the rules, you may invite something into your life that never leaves. My name is the Tales Keeper, and tonight we'll explore 5 paranormal games you should never try. Each one promises answers, power, or just a thrill. But the risks? They're far more terrifying than any puzzle or dare. Don't forget to subscribe and let's begin. 5. The Devil's Handshake. This game is simple in concept, but horrifying in practice. You sit alone in a completely dark room. You close your eyes, extend your hand as if waiting for a handshake, and say nothing. If nothing happens, you're safe. But if you feel a cold hand grip yours, you've connected with something that should never be touched. The rules say not to open your eyes, not to speak. Just pull your hand away. People who've tried it say the grip lingers even after they pull away, as if invisible fingers keep holding on. Some report waking up days later with bruises around their wrist. And the most chilling accounts? Those who open their eyes during the handshake claim they didn't see anyone in the room. But they weren't alone. 4. The Closet Game. This one is deceptively simple, and maybe that's what makes it so terrifying. You step into a dark closet at night with a single match. You close the door, stand in the pitch black, and say the words, "Show me the darkness." Then, light the match immediately. If you hear whispering, you're never supposed to turn around. The match is your only protection. If it burns out too quickly, the rules say you've just invited a demonic presence into your home. People who claim to have tried the game describe feeling ice-cold breath on the back of their neck or fingers brushing against their skin in the dark. Others say that after they played, their closets never felt empty again. The scariest stories say the game doesn't end when you leave the closet. Instead, the presence follows you, waiting for the moment you're in the dark again. 3. The Three Kings Ritual. The Three Kings. Ritual is less about travel and more about knowledge. But knowledge always comes with a price. You prepare a room with 3 mirrors, 1 in front of you, 2 angled to the sides, a chair in the center, a candle by your feet, and an object of personal value in your hands. At exactly 3:33 a.m., you sit and stare into the mirrors. If done correctly, the candle flickers and you'll see movement in the reflections. 2 figures appear, the kings. One tells the truth, the other lies. You may ask questions and they'll answer, but you'll never know which one is honest. The danger is in looking away. If you break eye contact with the mirrors, even for a second, the legend says something else might slip into the reflection. And once it's in, it might not leave. People online who've attempted the ritual report feelings of being watched for weeks after. Some claim their mirrors show faint silhouettes moving on their own long after the ritual ends. 2. The Elevator Game. This urban ritual originates in Korea, and it's tied to one of the most famous unexplained mysteries of all time, the death of Elisa Lam in Los Angeles. The rules are simple, but strict. You must be alone in an elevator, and you must press a specific sequence of floors. The numbers vary depending on who tells it, but they always end the same way. When the elevator doors open, you may not be where you started. During the ride, it said a woman may enter. She'll look normal, but the rules say, do not look at her, do not speak to her. If you do, she's not a passenger. She's something else. If you make it to the final floor, The doors may open into a world that looks like your own, but it's not. The lights outside might be dim, the hallways endless, and the windows show nothing but darkness. Some players say their phones stop working. Others say when they return, hours or days are missing. And those who claim to see the woman, they never talk about what happens next. 1. The Midnight Game. The Midnight Game is one of the most infamous rituals online. It begins exactly at midnight. You write your name on a piece of paper, prick your finger, and add a drop of blood. Then you light a candle, place the paper at your door, and knock exactly 22 times, making sure the final knock falls at the stroke of 12. That's when the game begins. From then until 3:33 a.m., you're not supposed to stop moving. The candle is your only protection. If it goes out, you must relight it within 10 seconds. Fail, and it means the Midnight Man has found you. Players claim that when their candles flickered, they felt a tall shadow moving in the corner of their vision. Some say they heard whispers, scratching sounds on the walls, and even laughter right behind them. The legend says if the Midnight Man catches you, he doesn't kill you. Instead, he shows you your worst fears and vivid hallucinations, tormenting you until morning. And if you break the rules, some believe you'll never see the sunrise at all. These games sound like dares you'd tell at a sleepover, but they aren't games at all. They're rituals. Rituals with rules and consequences for breaking them. So if you ever feel tempted to try them, remember, curiosity can be deadly, because once you start, you may not be the one who decides when it ends. Sweet dreams, players, until the next story.